NPH is an exceptional organization. When you get in your golf carts, we're here for one reason today. One reason only. Those kids. Those kids are from our orphanage in Matamoros, Mexico. These are real kids that are making a difference. And I just want to give you an idea of what it means to make a difference, what NPH does time and time again. There was this young man who ended up having worms in his stomach, and his mom just threw him in the trash. And these people came by and found him in the trash and took him out of the trash. They gave him an opportunity to do something. He lived by himself. He ended up getting robbed in Nicaragua. He got shot in the head. He continued to struggle, going back and forth with fruit trucks and all these kinds of things. He went from orphanage to orphanage. He finally went to the NPH orphanage. He went to the NPH orphanage, became brothers and sisters with the others, helped him get his health back, his spirituality back, his personal self back. That young man is the indication of what we want for every NPH child, and it can happen with the support that you're providing today. And let me show you the reality of it, of Sammy, who now is attending college here in Chicago. The man who ended up being thrown in the trash, getting shot in the head, is right here with us right now. Sammy's volunteering today at the golf outing.
I used to be an orphan kid. I was living in a couple orphanage in the capital of my country, which is El Salvador. But then when I was 10 years old, one of the orphanage where I used to live, they sent me to NPH. And the very first day when I got to NPH, I felt something like a family.
So Nuestros Pequeños Hermanos, our little brothers and sisters, is this network of orphanage homes throughout Latin America and the Caribbean.
In all of those countries, the governments and the churches will send us kids, but never any money to support them. So we constantly depend upon the goodness of many friends through fundraisers, through our sponsorship program, who help us put food on the table.
NPH was started 60 years ago this year by a priest who saw a kid on the street who had stolen money from the poor box. And from that, taking that kid in, instead of putting him in jail, about 15,000 kids have gone through NPH, whose lives are changed forever. And many of them are back given to their own community. Many of them are in universities throughout the United States and mostly in their home country. This makes a difference, a huge difference in these kids' lives.
This event in particular is important for NPH because it introduces a whole new group of people to the NPH community and the mission of NPH. So we're able to partner with the NFL community, which is very near and dear to John Shinsky's heart.
It's what we can do to help people that are in need, and these kids, a lot of them, this might be their last chance. Who knows? And if we can help them by just being here at a golf charity event that raises money and things like that for their education, their living, their schooling, and all that. That's why I'm here.
I look at it as an opportunity of just giving back, and in turn, something's being given to me too.
Well, let me tell you about my past. My natural father left when I was 2 years old, wasn't around. My mother married a man whose last name was McMichael. That's my last name now because he adopted me. And I took his last name until the day he died, and to this day I still call him father. Every boy and every girl in this world needs parents.
My wife and I had 4 kids, and then she couldn't have any more, and right away I thought of John. Like, if we could get a child, maybe we can help him. And what's kind of ironic is that child is here at the golf tournament. He's now 28, and we adopted him to make a difference. And we did. So somebody brought John into their house to make a difference. And there's no better way to affect a life than to share with it. And that's what we did.
Well, I mean, I think what NPH does is exactly fits into really my background. I grew up in the Milton Hershey School, which is a private school for orphan boys. I was a very, very young man when my father died. I was really lucky to be able to get into the Milton Hershey School. And it provided a structure for me that I would not have had growing up in Philadelphia. And it really saved my life. And when I met John and heard his story and the passion that he has for kids who really, truly don't have an opportunity to better themselves, have the gifts to do it, they just need the means.
And I think giving is a way of giving back for all the blessings that you've received. And I think you're not a blessing until you become a blessing to someone else. And so I also love, especially as a professional athlete, we donate, we give back, we do so many charity and fundraising events, because you know what, I think it's our way of saying thank you, and thank you for having an opportunity to make a difference.
And I went down to Matamoros with him, I think it was 10 years ago, and it opened my eyes. He opened my eyes a lot on just not in the United States, but what is happening outside of us, and as far as kids. And when it comes to kids, I'm a sucker, and I'm all in, all feet, all everything.
The commitment that they have been making to changing lives for kids that are truly orphans. They're kids that are coming right off the street, have no family, and so this is just a great opportunity to be part of that with John, and to assist and just to follow his lead here, where he's truly changing lives one child at a time.
I am my brother's keeper. If more people lived by that in this world, it'd be a better world, wouldn't it?
I want to take this opportunity to extend a special thank you for all of the wonderful things you do to support our children. I assure you that everything that you do makes a difference in their lives. Thank you so much.